What you're looking at right here is my mission control center. You can see I've got 7 agents enabled. I've got 5 tasks in progress. You can see what all of them are doing right here.
This tool is amazing, but nobody's telling you the catch.
So the tool that we're talking about today is called Paperclip. It is completely free. It's an open source orchestration for 0 human companies where you can literally have your AI employees hire other ones, set goals, automate the entire business. You can see on the GitHub that they just hit over 36,000 stars, and this has only been out for a few weeks.
Paperclip is free and powerful. But the second you try to use it, you're in terminals, GitHub, and open source code. That's not a side hustle. That's a second job.
You can bring in your own agents. So if you've already set up some custom, open clause or Claude Code things, you can bring those in. You set goals. There are heartbeats, so it can actually just be waking up and checking things all the time. You can set a specific budget per agent. So if I come to the dashboard and I go to the, designer, for example, I could come in here and just make sure that the designer is only using a certain amount of my money per month, which means every single one of our agents, we can see.
And trust me, it gets harder from here.
What you're going to do to get started is you're either going to go to the GitHub or you're going to go to right here, paperclip.ing. I will put a link in the description, and you literally just click on get started.
Guys, I planned for a pretty long video packed with value, education, and real case studies, exactly the steps that we take and we teach our students to make real money. And you, my friend, haven't liked the video yet. May I ask why? Come on, give me some inspiration. Like this video, share with your friends and family, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Switch on the notification bell button, because this is just the beginning. We upload a new training every single day, and you want to get notified by YouTube. And the only way to do that is to subscribe to our channel, and make sure you ask your friends and family to subscribe as well. And in this way, you also help us get 10,000 subscribers in next 90 days. So go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Let's go.
And what happens is it brings you down here to this command, and that's all you have to run in your terminal. So if I copy this and I go to my terminal, and don't worry if you don't want to be in a terminal, you don't have to. You just paste this in, and then what it's going to do is it's going to bring up the actual server.
Before you name anything, you need to install the tool, run a local server, and use a terminal. If you don't know what that means, you're already stuck. Most beginners quit right here.
As you can see, it just opened up my computer, and it would bring you to this local host where you would now onboard. And because I've already onboarded, I don't have to go through that. But basically it would look like this. It would say, okay, cool, name your company. So let me set up some example stuff here. So we're building a company called Proofshot. The mission and goal is to give our customers a link, and basically they'll be able to record a testimonial.
And hiring your first agent, even messier.
We have to create our first agent. So this doesn't have to be a CEO, but we're going to go ahead and do a CEO. And once again, because this is running locally, if you already are authenticated into Claude Code, somewhere else on your terminal, then it will just be able to connect pretty much immediately. For the model, you have a choice. Right now, let's just go ahead and go with Sonnet 4.6. And then you can just run a quick test to see if it can actually.
You have to pick a model, authenticate Claude Code, and run terminal tests just to see if it works. If something breaks, there's no help coming. Just you and Google.
Hit the CLI and respond. And you can see we just passed. So I'm going to go on to the next step, which is our first task. So this is kind of the default prompt. It's going to say, hey, this is the first task. Hire your first engineer and create a hiring plan. And this is obviously going to the CEO. We also have a quick description here. So this is where maybe you could add a little bit of background context about your business. And you could maybe even change this if you know that there's a different.
And even when it works, keeping it running is a whole other problem.
Or we can run a heartbeat. Now, what exactly is a heartbeat? So native heartbeats is one of the things that made OpenClaw blow up because it felt way more proactive. And basically what it means is it just keeps the agents running. So the agents basically wake up on a schedule, whether that's every 4 hours, as you can see, every 8 hours, or every 12 hours. And when they wake up, it's almost as if they were just born. So they wake up with fresh context and fresh memory.
To make heartbeats work, you have to configure schedules, manage memory, and set up each agent perfectly. Miss one thing and your whole team wakes up and does nothing. That's not passive income. That's a mess.
Which is why it's important that they have to check their work, they look at their tasks, they get familiarized with their environment first. And that's how they're able to just keep working around the clock. So you may be wondering, once they wake up, how do they know what to do? And that's where you could come in here to the instructions. And what you'll notice is that the CEO has 4 different files. It has an agents file, a heartbeat file.
And acting like a board member is harder than it looks too.
Bugs and things like that. The idea here is that you should continuously build and you keep making improvements and refinements until you come back to me and say, hey, the QA agent and the founding engineer are done.
Quick pause here. If what I'm sharing is making sense and you're thinking, okay, but how does this actually work in a real system? I've put together a free training that walks through the exact structure and process we use. It's not theory, it's a behind-the-scenes walkthrough of how the system is set up, how the pieces fit together, and how most of the heavy lifting is already handled, so you're not starting from zero. If you want to see how it's structured and decide for yourself if it's a good fit, the link is in the description. All right, let's jump back in.
So that was kind of a long goal, but you can see here, we're just acting as the board. We're giving high-level instructions, we're giving the outputs we want, and we're letting the CEO figure out.
You still have to write the right prompts, approve every hire, and manage the inbox. Get your instructions wrong, and your whole AI team goes in the wrong direction. This takes real skill.
Who it needs to hire or who needs to be, like looped in on this plan in order to do this. All right, so while this is running, let's talk about skills, because you saw that we could give each agent individual skills, and you also see that we have a company skills section. You can see we can paste in a certain path, a GitHub URL, in order to add skills. So something that I probably want to install here is the front-end design skill.
And adding skills to your agents, that's where it gets really technical.
Of the front-end design skill repo, I'm gonna go back into the dashboard here, and I'm just gonna paste in that skill and click add. And see what happens. Boom, we have pulled in this front-end design skill from GitHub right here. Now, if you've never heard of skills.sh, it is kind of like a marketplace for skills. They're all pretty much free on here.
You have to find the right skills, check if they're safe, paste GitHub links, and hope nothing breaks. This whole system is brilliant, but it was built for developers, not for someone who just wants to make money after work.
And there's tons and tons of different ones for different types of, processes. So here you can see this was the front end design. You can see we have web design guidelines. So maybe we want to pull this one in as well. Now, one thing to keep in mind is they do have security audits and things like this, but you still have to be careful and you still want to make sure that, you never ultimately know at the end of the day.
If you like this video, gently hit the like button. If you dislike this video, then share with your friends and family. Because whether you liked it or not, it could be helpful to your friends and family and your social media contact. And if you think we are doing our best to try and explain to you how you can change your life, and you want to watch the next video, then make sure you subscribe to our channel and switch on the notification bell button. And make sure you ask your friends and family and social media contacts to subscribe to our channel, switch on the notification bell button as well. This way, you will help us get 10,000 subscribers in next 3 months. To learn more money techniques, watch these videos, and we will see you on the next one.